In a pink. Come here, baby. Move them bags for me, baby. I'll pay your rent. Tinted windows on the rentals. Nothing.
Up next, for the Hornets, they have been building confidence with each and every game. Every team they face knows they in turn have to bring their best if they expect to beat them. Coming up next, don't go anywhere. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action. Instead, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
Well, you aren't kidding.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. Morris is out there with Clarkson. And it's Cooper in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here's Collins. Clarkson taking his time here. Lets it go with the 3. And there's Collins on the assist from Clarkson.
He must have been feeling it. The opposition hit one, and Collins wanted it back.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so you have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Cooper following the bucket by the Hornets. Pass to Morris. Kessler, a screen on MP. Down low and stolen by Williams. Fast break now for Charlotte. The 3 from Davis. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Expect this to be a huge advantage for Davis in his career. He has a chance to really stretch the floor.
Barrett against Clarkson. Morris with the ball. And the Jazz another 3.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have...
And that one's good. MP.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Barrett against Clarkson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Showing that competitive spirit, Clarkson really wanted to get them right back.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The 3 from MP. And it's the Hornets another 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now, here's Clarkson. Coming off a stellar performance against Washington. And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That is his first foul of the game. And a first time out of the game called for Utah. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're obviously disappointed with how things are going. Momentum working right now against them.
Check it out, Charlotte, man. They thought they had a great chance to start out on top and stay there. But it's still early, and they still have a lot of firepower on that roster.
Cooper the pass to Kessler. Now here's Collins. 6 on the shot clock. Cooper kicks to Morris. Cracks in the tray. Morris has got 6 points.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And here's MP for 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Clarkson up top. He's guarded by Davis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Jordan Clarkson can be so crafty, able to navigate the foul and get his shot to go.
Murray's checked in for Morris. Charlotte, their last game, a win against the Celtics in Boston.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
It's always a good sign when the three is falling for Davis. It really opens up the rest of his game.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and stolen by Wembanyama. And a fast break now for the Hornets. MP outside. And it's the Hornets another three.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Jazz trail by 8. Clarkson on the wing, and Utah turns it over again. And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this court.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Now here's Murray. He's another guy who had a stellar performance in that win against Washington. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you have to respect Murray's range, right? He was a 40% three-point shooter in college.
Here's MP. Wembanyama outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Gafford sets the pick for Murray. Back to George. Again, the Jazz score.
And you can run the offense through Murray. He's a big, skilled combo guard who can score and pass it.
MP against George. MP inside. He gets that one. MP's got 19 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Murray down low. He's guarded by Davis. Now, here's Clarkson. Defense is right there.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And so is Charlotte, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hornets.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots.
Some changes for Charlotte. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Williams, and MP subbed in for Floyd. And so in the game for the Jazz, Morris is out there with Murray. Then it's Keontae George. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Kane in at the 4-man position.
Shoots from range at a
MP inside. Gafford's there. Shots good by Filipowski.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity. quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
He lobs it up. Got a piece of it. Wide open look here for Murray. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, that's his second made three of the quarter. Third of the game so far.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Here's Barrett, and there's another one for the Hornets.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
Morris kicks to Murray. All sorts of time, and a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Murray's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Basket counts. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And here's MP for three. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there. Morris passes to George. Offered a screen on Barrett. George dishes to Morris. And Utah, another three.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
It's stolen by Morris. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. With the CBA and youth broadcasting deals both completed, league talk now turns to expansion. Adam Silver says if you're a successful organization, I think it makes sense over time to continue to grow. There's no doubt that there are a lot of great cities we're interested in having in the NBA. Kevin?
So right, David, we could lay out 3, 4, 5 cities right now that would beg to have professional basketball. MP passes to Barrett.
2 minutes.
The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Here's MP, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And it's 29 points for MP. Jazz trail by 11. There's a screen by Collins. And stolen by MP. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively. Into easy points.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Utah. And this is the first time matched up with the Hornets this season.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Oh, no question. Because these teams only play twice a year, this game will mean a lot more to them.
Wembanyama outside. Knocks the pass to MP. For Murray, and there's another one for the Hornets.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Graham. To the inside, here's, and it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G slam cam. Murray, the pass to Cooper. Wembanyama against Kessler. Moves it on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Cooper kicks to Murray. Fires from deep. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's MP. Got it up. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that, my friends, is a dagger. On the way to the locker room. That three-pointer stings when it comes right at the end of the half.
And so it's Charlotte with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this.
You know what time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shots. Please direct your attention to center court. Drum roll. So sorry. Let's hear it for the participant.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, they're playing bully ball inside, so much so that, Shaq, I'm going to let you take it.
Oh, yeah. 1-2. 1-2, 1-2 in the place to be. Most definitely, they seize the paint like a MIC. Me and Ernie and Kenny.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. Hey, they love us on social media. For instance, this comment from Quello Halfcourt. Why don't all of you dress like Shaq?
Hey, Shaq, let me see your phone for a second.
Nope, can't do it. Everyone knows there's top G14 classification on here.
Shaq, we know that Quello is your burner account. No one out there is asking us to dress like you. Stop it.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
Jazz trail by 14. We've got Davis. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Williams. Then it's MP. And it's Barrett at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Morris with the bucket.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Cooper. Scoreless thus far. Shot clock at 6. And that one good from Clarkson.
Well, this is Clarkson's role. He looks to score in a multitude of ways.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Sinks the triple. Davis has got 12 in the game.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Hornet lead is kept back down to 13 points, and that one coming from Clarkson. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Charlotte's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Davis. MP looking around. Williams finds Wembanyama. Over Kessler. And there's Wembanyama on the assist by Williams.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Now Kessler. Here's Clarkson. Garrett covering. Clarkson passes to Kessler. Here's Morris. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
MP dishes to Davis. Outside Williams. Barrett kicks to Williams. Wembanyama against Kessler. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Clarkson for 3. And Utah another 3.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
MP against Morris. MP passes to Davis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And it's good, 2 points.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
MP kicks to Williams. Outside, Davis. Over Cooper. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Davis has got 17.
And he continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Collins setting the big for Clarkson. Fires for 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, when Clarkson gets going, he can be an elite scoring guard.
A 3 from MP. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. Down by 15. Utah calls timeout. And the Jazz with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Walker Kessler. Jamal Murray comes in for Collins. And George is subbed in for Morris. There's 1:59 left in the third quarter. Jazz passing it around. Here's Murray, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And you know, Coach, guys who are really productive, like Jamal Murray, often have turnover issues. But you know what? He really doesn't struggle with that.
No, he doesn't, and that's one of the great things about him, Kevin. He can be that aggressive but stay under control and take care of the ball. Always poised, nothing seems to bother.
That's an added quality that you don't see with a lot of guys who shoot and score as much as he does. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. Clarkson outside. MP against George. Clarkson for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
3 points.
George has got his 3rd assist on the night. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. MP outside. Davis in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Davis has got 11 points here in just the second half. Murray outside. And the Jazz another 3.
And when Murray is playing like this, you get a real taste of the scorer he can become.
Now, here's MP. And he has 42. Davis surveying the floor. The kick out to Williams. Clock at 4. And another 3 for Charlotte.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. The team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Charlotte in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Utah, they've got Daniel Gafford. Jamal Murray is out there with Morris. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Williams at the 4. Outside, George. Back to Morris. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen. Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
MP, that's for 2. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
George finds Morris. Back to George. Fires the 3. And the Jazz another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Both teams will make substitutions. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, during the break, listen in with Charles Lee and his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Morris outside. Edwards with the screen for Morris. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
No, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
Outside, Davis. Pass to Knox. Back to Davis. Over Cooper. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Davis has got 22 points.
And this team knows how dangerous a scorer Davis can be, which is why they look to feed him often.
Here's Morris. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mr. Clutch.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working, and no matter what they've thrown at, has had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leading.
The 3 is good, and he got fouled in the act of shooting. This could turn into a 4-point play.
Well, you can see one of Collins' best attributes is his ability to finish through contact.
Well, John Collins was a force in his first few years, Stan, but hasn't seemed to match that level of success since that time. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think there's a few reasons, Kevin. Number one, I just think it's a lot about opportunity, and he went from third, fourth, even at times fifth guy on the floor, so he's not getting as much opportunity. He doesn't have as much opportunity to play some of his minutes as a center now, and that was always where he could get a quickness advantage. So even where he is now, though, this guy is a very good.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hornets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, what an unselfish display from him tonight. Sharing the ball, creating for others, just beautiful basketball.
Williams for 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Kessler. The Jazz working the ball around now. Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, if Kessler keeps passing the ball like that, he will be dangerous.
And so MP will bring it up for the Hornets. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Williams, a screen on Morris. Morris against MP. 5 on the clock. Over Morris. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. MP's got 56 points in the game. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.